Hey, you gonna learn today.
So the first thing is Polaris never ever moves, and it doesn't. And you can talk to me all day about the precession of the equinoxes, but I guarantee you don't even know what that is. I'm going to explain it. But first I have to let you know why I'm wearing blue gloves, because that's going to probably drive you crazy the whole time. And no, I'm not a weirdo. I am wearing the blue gloves because I put moisturizer on my skin, and I hate doing it because it's slimy, so I'll rub it off. So I'll put these gloves on for 20 minutes to let it soak in. Now, the North Star, Polaris, doesn't move. I've had my telescope pointed at it for a year, and it's plugged in, and it's been tracking it, and it hasn't moved. So that's just a year, but I mean, it's been drawn in on freaking cave walls, for Christ's sake. It hasn't moved. It's been up there for a long time. All the stars are in fixed positions, and they rotate around Polaris, the North Star. And the reason you can't see Polaris from Australia is because it's too far away. Australia is too far south. You can only see so far. People have been tricked with their eyes, and that's just the way it goes. I mean, it's that simple. We've been fooled because our eyes can only see so far. When you look out at a beach, and when you look at the horizon, which is where the sky and the ocean line come together, that line across the ground, okay, that looks like it's just a line, that is about 3 miles away from you. That's it. So our eyes are limited, and the way that everything works, you know, creating that horizon, you can only see so far. That's number one. So yeah, they can't see Polaris. Now, number two, the precession of the equinoxes. People love to talk about it, but they don't know what it is. What is it? Every 25,000 years, the sky will shift so that whatever constellation you are looking at when you're looking out east on the spring equinox, when you're looking east, that you'll be looking at a different constellation, okay? And that happens every 2,125 years. Now, every 2,125 years, that constellation will shift, okay? And then it'll go back to that original constellation. So all 12 will cycle through. That is the precession of the equinoxes. When all 12 constellations cycle through, that takes approximately 25,000 something years. Now, people talk about that and they'll say, oh, the North Star moves, and it doesn't. It just doesn't. Nobody can prove that. You cannot prove that. It cannot be proven. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. That, to me, is proof that we are not spinning 1,000 miles an hour at the equator, going 66,700 miles an hour around the sun, and chasing the sun through the galaxy endlessly. Okay? 500,000 miles an hour. And then, on top of that, the Milky Way galaxy is moving millions of miles. It's just so ridiculous. And obviously not true when you start to do the research. Now, when you really want to get into this stuff and understand, like, all right, NASA, who invented it? Well, the rocket was invented by Wernher von Braun, who put Psalm 191 on his gravestone. That is, heavens declare the glory of God, and may the firmament showeth his handiwork. So the guy that discovered and invented the rocket puts a quote about the firmament on his gravestone. Yeah, that's unlikely. He becomes best friends with Walt Disney. Walt Disney uses the introduction in his logo of the rocket following a parabolic arc, because rockets don't go up because they can't, and the ones that do hit the firmament. So the whole thing is just absolutely ridiculous. Then when you learn that he becomes best friends with all of these crazy characters, like L. Ron Hubbard, who invented Scientology, who got Scientology and the idea from Aleister Crowley, who invented a religion called Thelema that never really caught, but Scientology obviously did. And all these characters come together in this insane story with a guy named Jack Parsons that was running the Jet Propulsion's laboratory. That was, it's really insane. And he was working with Hollywood and got himself blown up making a movie. The whole thing is a movie, if you ask me, and it's ridiculous. And if you want to learn the whole story, go to my website, download all my books for free. You can enlighten yourself for free. You don't have to pay somebody. If you want to support me, become a member, get my phone number, holla at me. I love you so much. This again is my opinion.